Hello ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, welcome to my first episode in my career mode FIFA 13. Right, I've decided to go with Southampton because they're pretty bottom of the table at the moment. They've got some good players, some good young players like Gaston Ramirez, and I think I can work upon it, and I want to keep them up, keep them in the Premier League and go for glory in a few years. So obviously my name is Rhyseyboi, so that's what I'm going to go with for my managerial name. Just fiddling about with a settings, shirt and tie should be nice. That's what I would wear. I wouldn't wear a tracksuit if I was in a big nice stadium. So Southampton appoint Gamage as new boss, and he can take over the world. No, I'm just joking, but eventually maybe, especially Europe. Then you got international management. I could do this too. That could be good. Anyway, so we're getting straight into this with Southampton. So I'm gonna call my thing Road to Glory because everything's Road to Glory, but I'll probably name it something else in the title of this thingy majiggy. Okay, so what do you do when you first go into a career mode? This is what I do. I go straight into and I sell all the older players. I wanna create for the future. I wanna sell the old players, bring in young players. Even if they're a worse rating, you want them to become a higher level after a couple of years. So if they're 69, I want to buy them. If they're 77 in 2 years, say, it's better than having a 74 rated 29-year-old. Should I say? So this is just me going through all of the older players and players I don't want. I transfer list them because sometimes they don't go anyway. I mean, you put them up for transfer list and no one even buys them. So these are the people I'm not too bothered who goes. So just flicking through. Right, so now I want to buy the players. So apart from Kelvin Davis, Southampton don't really have a good goalkeeper, and I like Jack Butland. I think he's a great little goalkeeper. He was captain the side at Team GB and all that, so I thought I'd go for him. Very good goalkeeper is who I want. Right, Massey, I wanted him, but he's on loan, so I can't have him unfortunately. So I was going for another centre back called Kalas. He's a very good player, very good stats overall, but again he's only just moved, so I can't get him. So I went for Zuma, the absolute beast. He's like 84 strength, 17 years old. I mean, you can't get much better than that. So I put in a quick bid at 3.8 mil, which I've only got 6 mil budget, so that's not good. Redmond, he's a very good player. That's what I was saying about the 69 rating. Very quick, 4-star skills. It's a very good player to have in your team. I had him when I built like another team up from the bottom. So now we're going to change formation quickly, because you need to do this with your team. So looking through who's the best players and who's fastest, I prefer fast, skillful, good passers. That's what I look for in my team. So mucking about with all the little players, putting them here. This guy, Mayuka, I did not even know Southampton had him. He's pacey, he's got 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. He's a striker, but he put him left wing, he's only got 40 crossing, so I'll probably see him cutting inside a lot in this series. Now Luke Shaw is another good player, the one I bought really young on another career mode, and he actually starts for Southampton, so I'm going to put him out on loan, see how he does, and go from there. So as you can see, Houville and Joseph Fonte are quite old for centre back, so we need to get some young centre backs in. The rest of the players, Lallana, he's good. Schneiderlin, he's young. Gamirez, Rodriguez are all quite young. The keeper you see me buy Butland, who will be coming shortly. So I'm only a 3.5-star team. Obviously the goal is to become a 5-star team, win the title, but playing on world class, I haven't played world class in quite a long time, so you'll probably see me struggle, and much to your delight you see me struggle into what I'm doing in the league. So hopefully my own goals is to avoid relegation, which is also the boards, even though for some reason it didn't show it. The boards are to reach the last 32 in the competition and avoid relegation. Those are my goals as well. As I said, world class, I'm not very good at playing against world class, so there I just upped my bids for Butland and Redmond. So they're two young players, 269 rated. Right, they asked for 4.7. Right, I put in a nice 4 mil in a player, I think, and they didn't want it. 3 mil in a player and they didn't want it, but eventually I end up bidding 4.3, so I got him for a lot cheaper than they wanted him for. So I don't know why they went for that, even though they were asking for 4.7. But right, so I thought, alright, I've got to sell quite a high name player for me, for Southampton, to bring in these deals. I mean, with a 6 million budget, I can't get Lambert, that's the guy I'm selling. Right, I can't get Redmond, can't get Butland and Zuma with that sort of money. So here we go, you see me put in 1.6 for Jack Butland, because they were asking for 1.7. Always try and get 100 grand with this sort of money. That sort of thing helps out quite a lot. You mean 100 grand's a lot of money to Southampton. You'll see soon, like Chelsea are in Benzema talks, and Man U signed Mats Hummels, and they're building for the future. But with like 20 mil, I think how many good players I can buy with 20 mil rather than just the one for the future. So here you see me signing contracts for Redmond. I thought I'd give him 4 grand, even though he only asked for 2, because he's going to be better in the future, so he's going to want more money eventually. I know 2 grand's not a lot there, and he will ask for more anyway, but just to keep him satisfied for an extra year maybe. So Jack Butland, again, the same sort of thing, gave him 4,000, 4 years, more than what he's asking for, but let's make him happy. So again, they didn't want 3 mil for Kurt Zuma and that striker, I think Lee, I put it up for. So I went for 4.3 without the player eventually, and they went for it. Zuma, the amazingly strength centre back, and 17 as well. He's 3 years younger than me, and look at the size of him, he's a tank. So we will be looking to bring in all young players in the right price range, because obviously we can't afford anyone really at the moment. So if you know of anyone who is quite a good rating to start with, and it can go straight into the team and grows for the least amount of money, then leave a comment in the section below. I would love to get a player like that. I mean, I'm spending 4 mil on Kurt Zuma, but he is an absolute tank, so I don't mind for him. So yeah, so as you can see here, for some reason my money just went into 5.899999, and after the transfers go through, you'll see in a minute, I actually can't afford Zuma for £1. That is actually ridiculous. £1. I'm missing out on £1 in FIFA money. That's crazy. It's actually £1. It's not like I'm missing by 1 million or I'm missing by 100,000. It's literally just £1. So that's crazy. Anyway, so I'm just advancing through the transfer window, seeing what I can get, seeing if any of my players sell, signing deals here and there, trying to build the team from the bottom. So carrying on, putting players into the squad, moving about. Yes, they're lower rated. Gazaniga, that's a funny name. Anyway, so yeah, we're getting the young players, putting them straight in the squad. I want to get used to how they play. I want to play with them. I know there's no team chemistry in that on the career mode, but I want to get them used to playing with each other and how I play with them. Especially if I'm playing on world class, I want them to be able to be how they play with each other. I do prefer the 4-4-2 diamond formation. It has been my favourite formation for quite a while. As you can see, minus £1. Don't have the financial power to pay for that player by £1. I would have given Southampton £1 to buy Kurt Zuma, so I had to muddle about with the budget allocation. I don't know what I was doing here, but I was just looking for the best one, then realised I don't have enough money to buy anyone else. So ended up just doing it so I can get Kurt Zuma. So hopefully we'll get some sales in so we can buy some more players in for the transfer window. So yes. So we're coming along quite nicely now, and so Yoshida is another young player that can come through good. De Ridder is actually quite pacey, I didn't realise, so I'll have to change him out at some point. I'm trying to keep all my younger players playing, not the youngest, but they're the best average rating for their age. Swapping about, I prefer to have the left-footed centre-back on the left side and right-foot, you know what I mean. Klein, he's going to be a great player. Lallana, I think, will be a good player. Rodriguez, and as I said earlier, Ramirez is going to be a great player as well. So really we're just selling our players on, seeing how much money we can make, and then buying the players with that money, but financial is tight. I did try a financial takeover with another career mode, and it kind of mucked up my FIFA, so I might try that again for this career mode, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, so they come in for Tandoori Lee. He's worth 1.3, but I put it up for 1.4. See, I should have put up more money because they did go for it. So yeah, so basically, as I said before, I'm building the young team. I'm going to play against world class, probably get my arse absolutely whooped, but we're aiming to stay in the Premier League so we get some money in, we build upon our team, and then hopefully the big goal is to be champions of Europe with Southampton on world class with not that much help. So this could be quite difficult. So getting into my friendlies, I'll leave that for the next game, and we've got our squad sorted, so be sure to leave a comment and drop a like. And if you want to check out our teaser trailer for our channel, it's right there in front of you, so please like, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you.